Hi, I am Gabriella Goldman of the Goldman Sisters, and this video is about hyperventilation and breathlessness in wind and brass playing. Hyperventilation is when a player takes in a breath without ensuring that the lungs are as empty as possible before they take that breath. Mostly, or very commonly rather, beginner players suffer from hyperventilation. So, what I always say to them is, before you take a breath, I make them breathe out before they take the next breath. This is quite laborious, but this is how we start at the beginning. Now, those of you who don't know me in real life may be surprised, or perhaps not surprised, to know that I'm only 150 centimeters tall, which is less than 5 foot. So when your 6 foot plus student faints, it's really scary. It's always scary when they faint, but it's particularly scary when you're my size and they're that size. So, luckily, none of my students have ever fainted, but I have seen it happen. Prevention is always key. Now, this video is particularly important for those advanced players and even professionals who suffer from hyperventilation. They do not tend to faint. However, they do present with feelings of breathlessness when they're playing, or a feeling that when they're playing a passage, particularly a fast one, they feel that they want to stop and catch their breath. This is perhaps more common than one would realize, and unfortunately there's not nearly enough information about hyperventilation in advanced players. So I'm hoping this video will help those of you who suffer. Right, so how do we prevent hyperventilation in advanced players? It's really very simple. First thing you need to do is ensure that your breathing technique is very good. I have another video explaining my breathing technique in more detail, but I will reiterate it here very quickly. So, what you need to do is when you take a breath, you need to push your abdomen out as far as it will go. And as you're playing, keep that abdomen out as far as it will stay for as long as possible. Now, in the other video, I tell people that when the abdominal muscles start coming in, that's their clue to think of the next breath. However, if I have a student, an advanced student, or even a professional coming to me with hyperventilation problems, I tell them something slightly different. I tell them, do not wait, if possible, for the abdominal muscles to come in to tell them they need the next breath. Always keep a little bit of air in your lungs immediately before your next breath. That way, where immediately before their breath, I tell them to exhale very fast. That way, they ensure that they get rid of as much air as possible from their lungs before they take the next breath. Now, earlier today, I recorded Prelude number 9 from Yechizkel Brown's 12 unaccompanied preludes, and I've taken a very fast passage out of that prelude to demonstrate this very technique. So you will notice that every time I take a breath, I exhale immediately before. So, if you find this video helpful, please like it, please share it, and always feel free to email me with any questions via our website, goldmansisters.co.uk.